if had it not been your sharing, your comments, everything, like your donations that had changed the lives of many, I'm not sure nobody would have known Nanati for the impact. Maybe they would have known me for something else, but maybe not on a larger scale.
Welcome to Springboard, your virtual university. My name is Albert Ocran. Welcoming you to Ghana's foremost developmental program and that place where the greatest minds in the world converge. Springboard is brought to you by the Springboard Roadshow Foundation in partnership with MTN Ghana, the Enterprise Group, and the Ghana Growth Program, a collaboration between Mastercard Foundation and Springboard. Our media partners, Joy 99.7 FM, Joy News TV, and the Graphic Communications Group. Today, we continue changing narratives. This is a discussion that throws light on people doing things differently in this country, literally rewriting the story of Ghana through their posts, their lives, their work, their activities. And my guest for tonight is somebody we've been tracking for a while now, and just recently was named the digital hero in the digital hero winner, in the winner in that category are the MTN Heroes of Change. I know you can guess who that is. James Ano Tete, the man everyone calls Nana T. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Reverend.
Nana T.
Yes.
Too powerful. How does it feel to have been recognized?
I'm humbled because where I'm coming from and seeing myself on this stage, I give glory to God, and I'm so happy.
It was a beautiful night. I mean, we spoke in an earlier interview with Dr. Angela Jamina Abuaji, and we just interacting with the different winners of these awards. Yeah. And one thing stands out. As a jury, the team looked out for people who are taking personal initiative. Literally, nobody sent them, but they've taken the thing very, very personal and invested themselves, their lives into the effort and have really changed lives. And the idea of Heroes of Change is to say, well done, and to invest some resources so that they can do even better. So for being recognized for the kind of work you've done, what did your family, your loved ones, and your fans on social media, what did they say?
They were all happy because most of them have been part of the stories, like especially on the social media space. They know when I started taking pictures just for the fun, and then it turned into impactful pictures and then into videos. So they see me. You can see, even with the vote, they were like, Nanati, you've been doing this consistent. So people were just like behind me. So that was how the whole thing is.
So does your fan club feel like a family sometimes?
Yes, they feel like a family.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so most of the things you see on social media, had it not been their help and support, I don't think you even recognize who Nanati is. We are more like a family. Imagine me posting about somebody needing blood urgently. You see people going to donate, not taking a penny, like a kobo from anybody. So if they don't act like a family, I don't think they'll be so. And people go and donate, not because they know who they are going to donate to, but they just go just because they want to be of help to someone who is at the verge of dying.
Where did it come from? I mean, respectfully, how did it start?
Okay, so what happened was I visited my girlfriend, now my wife, in Central Region. She came from the Central Region, and then I visited her. So when I was being there, and then I saw a boy coming from a farm carrying this big log, firewood. Then I just took a picture of him. He was barefooted and carrying a firewood, and then his looks that small, his dress was tattered. Then I reflected on my when I was in Asesawa, Mesandawa, and then Akohia. Then I felt like, okay, this is my story. So I just took the picture, shared it, and then narrated how I see myself in the boy. Then posted it. One woman, all of a sudden from the US, saw it and said, Nana, that has been my story. Can I send you 200 Ghana cedis to give to this little boy? Just give it to him. So she took my Momo and I sent it to the boy, presented it, took a picture for evidence sake. Then I posted it back that this is what somebody has done for this little boy. In the post, there was nothing like, I'm looking for money, I'm looking for support, but people saw the reflection. They saw themselves in the boy. So after posting it, then people were like, okay, Nanati, I think I saw that he was not wearing slippers or shoes. Can I give him shoe? Okay, he's carrying firewood. I think he needs something like a wheelbarrow. I don't want his neck to be... People sent money for that. I bought it. People were like, okay, is he schooling? And I said, yes. Okay, maybe he may need some stationery. And looking at his appearance, maybe he will need uniform and all that. And that was how the whole thing started. And then it went viral. And that was the very first time I trended on most of those blogs like GH Base and all that. So I felt like, okay. So at first I've been using the pictures to tell a story, maybe in a comic way and all that. I felt like, okay, if I have this number of people following me and I don't use it for any other thing, just for people to laugh, it's good for people to laugh. But then if just telling this story and I transformed this guy, I quite remember he was having this ringworm on his head. And I saw it and I'm like, okay, I have some monies with me. I want to take him to the hospital. I took him and they treated him. He's clean. Even with the money, we have some that I need to go and deposit into a M fund for him, which is still there for him. It grows until he's 18 years and then he can have access to that. So I felt like, okay.
Are you still in touch with him?
Yes.
How old is he now, approximately?
He should be in his 11, 12, that way. Yeah.
How does he feel?
What happened was the grandmom who has been contacting, she died along the
Sorry
way.
about that.
So unless I have to travel there before maybe getting him. Yes.
It will be interesting to know how he feels about the before and after.
Yes.
You know, there's something they call extreme makeover. I mean,
exactly.
The before and after is such a drastic difference.
Exactly.
And it's all made possible by the obedience of one person who said, let's take a picture.
Yes.
How powerful are pictures?
They tell a story. Pictures they are so powerful to the extent that I've seen it change a lot of lives through my social media handles. A lot. Pictures can tell stories that words cannot tell.
You talk about social media handles. And I tell you, you've amassed not just an incredible number of people, but a very loyal army of people.
Exactly.
Between the time that you took the picture of this little boy in the central region, and now, how many years is it?
About 5 years now.
Over the past 5 years?
Yes,
What exactly have you done on social media that has built this army?
Okay, so I've been consistent with telling stories and changing the lives of people. So based on that, I'm sure that's how come you even discovered me or MTN got to know about me. I keep posting and we keep changing lives on daily basis. Especially me, one thing that is so dear to me is about the blood donation for people who are in their need of blood. On average of 3 people every week. And on average of that, sometimes I'll go out, I'll be in traffic and someone will be like, Nana, you are doing a good job. And I'm like, how? They say, you saved my life.
Wow.
Because you posted, you don't even know me. I don't even know these people. I don't know. I quite remember there was one lady who has to travel from Mankesim. No, not Mankesim. She has to travel from almost Anomabo to Winneba. She has to sleep over just to save somebody's life. So when I look at this, I'm like, it is not me. It is just my followers who are so loyal to what I'm doing. And that's how come I keep growing day in, day out.
So walk us through some of the interventions that you have, because I've been tracking what you've been doing for quite a while now, and it's just amazing the traction that you get, the responses that you get.
Yeah.
And I am not in the least surprised at this award.
Yeah.
But tell me, I know about the blood donation.
Yeah.
I've seen some that are for people's education.
Yes.
Walk me through the range of things that you do and how it works.
Okay. So personally, growing up, I was also I needed some of this support. Imagine I completed JHS. After completing, my grades were quite okay. They were good. I had admission to Ghana's, but what happened is there was no money for me to go. So my dad was in the village. He came down and was like, okay, my son, there's nothing we can do, but there's a school closer to where you live, Manyakrobo Secondary. Let's go and see the headmaster. If you can have,
Makrusek.
Yeah, Makrusek, Manyakrobo. Yeah, Makrusek. Yes. Then we met the headmaster. He saw my grade and was like, he did extremely well, and that's how come I want to favor you. And then he had that sympathy on me and made me. It was 3 weeks to exam. Then he enrolled me into science. I did general science. So it was after that my father was able to accrue got some money to come and pay it back.
Wow.
Yes. So looking at this,
do you remember his name?
Yeah, Mr. Sakite.
Shall you mention his name?
Yeah, Mr. Sakite.
He's listening.
Yes. Last year I met him for a very long time. Yeah, I posted about him. Yeah. And people really went out for him. He was so happy. He doesn't even know me. He doesn't know me. Yes.
So Mr. Sakite opened the door for you to continue your education.
Yes. So he allowed me, and then that was how come this whole thing that you are seeing today, because he just allowed me to attend. So I see people with good grades. My inbox is flooded with good grades, people who just have gotten admissions to schools that they need some financial support. I look at myself, Nanati, you've been there. What can you do? You have loyal people on social media who can be of help. So sometimes I just post them. The truth is I can't support everybody, but I do my best to support many as I can.
So you're saying that your vision or the mission that you're pursuing has been influenced by your own pain, your own experience.
Exactly.
And also your own benefit of somebody's kindness. Benefit of somebody's kindness.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Do you think that should be the path that everyone should pursue?
I think everybody should do their part, because there are a lot of people who need help, but I think the digital space now is really doing a great job, especially when pictures or videos are posted and people authenticate their stories and they are true. So one of the reasons why mostly me personally, I have to go all out and post pictures or videos is for you to go and authenticate. It is not something that I blare unless the case is extreme. That is when I blare people out of it. Cases which are not something people stigmatize about you. No, that one, yes. But for you to just go and then authenticate the story for yourself so that you know, I'm saying the truth and nothing but
the truth. So this credibility that you're talking about, how is it important before or after?
Before and after.
Okay.
Yes.
Help us understand.
Yes. So before, sometimes people there are stories like students, some who are just playing games with you because they know you help people like this. They will come and then they will tell you they need money. Post but hide me. That's some of the techniques they use. After posting, they go to other social media people who also does the same thing, and they hide behind all this. So you blare them or you hide them, and they go about taking money from other people. So sometimes I post. So then you realize this person, that people can write, is it not you that someone has already helped you and all that? So to prevent some of these things, I go all out. I post before and after.
Okay.
I don't have to shield. If that's what I'm saying, unless it is something which is sensitive, then that one will look at that and then I shade you from.
Otherwise, you must show the person who needs the help
Yes.
before.
Yes.
And you're saying that at the point where you give them the support that has been received,
yes,
you show yourself giving it to them.
Yes. For my followers to know that whatever you've given to me has been handed over to the person. So one thing I know I do is most of the people who even donate to me, I end up posting them that this is what this person has donated. This is what this person have done. So this is it. So it's more like the track records are all on my social media handles. In a section that these days people are, when you post them, people go about disturbing them. So some of them are not comfortable with the way people come at them in their inbox, disturbing them there. Yes.
Okay, so the people who help.
Yes.
Let's see, the people who volunteer to help your beneficiaries
yes.
now become targets. People are
exactly. People have to complain that you posted me and the way I can't handle this, I can't handle that.
But it just also tells you how big the need is.
Exactly.
Let's go on to the impact.
Okay.
The impact of what you do.
Okay.
So when you post and people's lives get changed,
yes,
how does it make you feel?
I feel proud. Not because of me, but because of the community that I've built that are helping me shape the lives of people. Imagine I was walking around Tudu. Then I met this young girl who's a carrier. She was head porter. She was carrying something on her head and she was conversing with one lady. I think, is it the client or the one she was carrying the stuff for? Then she was speaking good English. And I was like, whoa. You speak good English. So I got curious. Then I told her, I'm interested in your story. Can I take a picture of you? And that's how, I told you, I will post before and after. So I made a post and I talked about how, then she told me she finished school in 2021. I met her in 2023. And then she was not having money to pursue her education. She wanted to be a nurse. But she came down south. She's from the north. She came down south to work and then get money and go back. But things are a bit tough for her. And I said, okay. I posted this same story on my social media handle and talk about how hardworking, because she was doing something. Assuming she was just working somewhere or she was just home, I wouldn't have met her and know about this story. But she was carrying something and I felt like, no, this person needs help. Because if she's ready to school and that's why she's doing this, then she needs the necessary support. I posted within the trickle of an eye, the regional minister, the former regional minister for Savannah, the office got in touch with me. She had admission to Damango nursing training. As I speak to you, I think she's in the final year. And recently, she told me she was doing clinicals at Tamale Teaching Hospital and all that. She always calls me and says, Nana, thank you for changing my life.
Wow.
How will I feel? And that same post, people bought items for her to go to the school. Aside that, people paid her fees and everything. Her admission was gotten through the post I made.
I'm looking at the light in your eyes, the smile on your face, the energy which you're talking about. I'm like, how can you be so happy for other people?
I've been there. So when I see other people also receiving the same help I also had, I'm the happiest man on earth.
Hey.
I feel like I see them like me, yes.
This is the happiest man on earth, and that is the voice of Nana T, James Ano Tete of Asesewa.
Yes.
Who is today an ambassador of his hometown.
Yes.
And touching the lives of many. And it's because one Mr. Sakite gave him a chance so that he will stop at GHS,
yes,
but he will pursue his education at Macrosec. Do you know I have a connection with that part of our country? My mother comes from Somanya.
Wow.
I've never told you before.
Oh, no. Yes. So, but I know I've been under some of your programs. Yes. Legacy. Yes. I've attended
the Springboard ratios.
Yes.
So that's why the first time I saw you, I greeted you in your. I learned a bit of Krobo, so I can speak a bit of Krobo. Yes. So my mother comes from Somanya, and I have I've been around the Asesewa area.
Okay.
I could go.
Yes,
it's just next to Asesewa.
Yes. Yes.
And that was where my famous story of learning how to weave baskets. That's where it happened.
Wow.
I think I was from 330. That was the old education system.
I see.
I lived there for the long vacation with my grandmother.
Oh wow.
So I know your hometown, the great Asesewa.
Yes.
So how do they? Yes. The big markets. So tell me, how do the people of Asesewa feel when they observe your advocacy?
They are really, really happy. Even when the MTN nominated me for, and then they have to. A radio station from Asesewa called me and they broadcast it everywhere that this is someone from our place, and they kept drumming. In Asesewa, I was able to use social media to dig 2 boreholes. Yes. One in Akohia, where my father comes from. There's a charity begins at home. So what happened was, it was a Christmas holiday. I was just me, mostly. What I do is I share normal story organically without, we went to fetch water and I was just sharing my experience. All of a sudden, people contacted me from Rotary Club. Yes, they contacted me that, Nana T, we saw this on social media. Can we do something about the water? Because where we were fetching the water is that terrible. All of a sudden, they did everything for us. Yes. Aside that, on my birthday, I think 2 years ago, on my birthday, I said, okay, this year, I wanted to do something for the people of Asesewa. People supported, and I have to dig a borehole for the people of Sekeswa. Yes.
When you go back there into those communities and see them drinking potable water,
they keep calling me to tell me that, Nana, you've done a good job. Every day, my dad, everybody keeps calling me to tell me that, aside everything, this is what you've done for us. And they keep telling me they are happy, and all that. They are grateful.
And that makes you the happiest man on earth.
Yes. Just because of the power of social media.
We'll come back to that very shortly. This is Springboard, your virtual university, and today for the first time I get to meet Nana T. I've known him and followed his work very quietly, monitoring the impact of his work. And I tell you something, for everyone that was awarded other Heroes of Change, I am a personal witness that they are deserving. That's why I congratulate MTN and the MTN Foundation for that initiative. It's just beautiful when people who are doing a good work themselves without asking for anything in return are recognized and not just given plaques and citations, but also some money to just push what they are doing and amplify it for the whole world to see. When we come back from this break, okay, I'm going to ask you about that church project you did for your father.
Oh.
I know about that one too.
Yes.
I know your work.
Yes.
We'll talk about that one and then delve a bit more into how we can use social media as a force for good and retell the story of this beautiful country called Ghana. This is Springboard, your virtual university, brought to you by the Springboard Social Foundation in partnership with MTN Ghana, the Enterprise Group, and the Ghana Growth Program, a collaboration between Mastercard Foundation and Springboard. Please stay with us because when we come back, we are going to delve into the Nana, the T, and the Asesewa. Please don't go away.
Good business means seeing the possibilities and maximizing opportunities. Making sure you have a responsive support system backs your business goals. A partner that gives you a stable platform with reliable connectivity and seamless solutions, and better understands the tools required to take you to the next level. With so many moving parts in running a business, we do our best to provide you with some stability. The only kind of stability you can find with MTN Business Broadband, the fastest and most reliable internet provider in Ghana, making sure you stay ahead and stay connected because we understand what makes your business tick.
Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh or call or WhatsApp 0244 308 111.
MTN.
No stress. Submit your insurance claim online in just seconds on the Claims Express portal. Simply upload your national ID, cost estimates, pictures, and more to get started. Submit online, track progress, and get paid fast. Skip the paperwork and get back on the road with ease. Visit claimexpress.enterprisegroup.net.gh for easy claims and quick payouts with absolutely no stress.
Enterprise, your advantage.
Learn something new every week and be inspired by innovations, impact, and success stories of individuals making strides in the agricultural, agribusiness, technical, and vocational skills sectors on Ghana Grows Ejuma with Arabo Kumsin and Yabitha. Join us this and every Thursday on Facebook at 7 p.m. at Ghana Grows, also at Comfort Ocran A and at Albert N.E. Ocran. On Fridays at 4 p.m. on Joy 99.7 FM and on Sundays at 5:45 p.m. on TV3. Ghana Grows is an initiative of MasterCard Foundation in partnership with the Springboard Roadshow Foundation. If you are a young person and you want to be a part of our various interventions, call or WhatsApp Ghana Grows call center on 0308 255 775. Follow us on all our social media handles. Ghana Grows Ejuma. Hope Day.
Welcome back to Springboard, your virtual university, and to this amazing conversation with Nana T. I like the name, Nana T. Charlie, how did you get the name, Nana T?
Okay, so the name, I'm Tete. So the TT, I wanted to use something short, and then it was supposed to be Nene. But the Nene T was not really vibing. So I felt like, okay, let me use Nana T, which I think I love it so much.
It rhymes very well.
Yeah, it rhymes very well.
It's good on social media.
Yes. But most people call me Nana T, which is not the
I know you hate it.
Yes.
When I see you protesting,
yes.
I just smile essentially. Leave them, they'll find the right pronunciation. At least radio and television will help them to get the pronunciation right. You know, social media just writes.
You know, some of the hosts, some call me Nanatia.
By choice.
Yeah, by choice. They call me Nanati. I'm like, no, it's Nanati. Yes.
So they get it right.
Yes.
Right. Springboard is brought to you by the Springboard Roadshow Foundation. We do this in partnership with MTN Ghana, the Enterprise Group, and the Ghana Grows Program, which is a partnership between MasterCard Foundation, Springboard, and a number of other partners. It's mainly exciting young people about opportunities in agriculture, agribusiness, and ATVET. And talking about exciting young people, let me just tell you that the customer service number to find out about the great work Ghana Grows is doing to support young people, the number is 030-8255-775. You can call, you can WhatsApp just to ask about the opportunities and options available for a young person in these sectors, and you will be very, very impressed. There are career clinics, there's a mentoring platform, there are psychologists available to support you for free. There's the Empower 360 program where you are taught hard skills and given starter packs. So much is happening, and over 500, almost 500,000 young people have signed up to this program, especially young women aged between 15 and 35. If you are not on, where are you? Sign up to the Ghana Grows program and find out how lives are being changed, like Nana T is describing in the studio. Also, the Enterprise Advantage tip is reminding you, and the question for the day is, what is a personal pension plan? And the reminder is that you can enhance your retirement benefits with a personal pension plan. This plan offers the opportunity to grow your retirement income, ensuring a comfortable retirement lifestyle. Don't retire and then suddenly start a lifestyle of hustle. Prepare for the future so you can retire comfortably. This is brought to you by the Enterprise Group. Their number 030-263-4777. Email info@myenterprisegroup.io. Enterprise, your advantage. Let's touch on our agribusiness of the day. Every single week, we choose an agribusiness venture that we just want to highlight, so that, just like the Nati is doing, just highlight somebody and then let them get some support. So the Nati, we just look for mostly a young person or a young woman doing some good work, and then we just mention the person's name. They don't even know.
Okay.
We won't tell anyone that we've chosen you. We just mention your name and your business and your phone number, and then people start buying.
Wow.
You are there, and then all of a sudden the orders are 10 times more than before.
Wow.
And their lives are changed, and then we are happy, just like you. Isn't it nice?
Very nice.
Ghana is a good country.
Yes.
It's not as bad as people make it sound.
No.
This is our small contribution to it.
Yes.
So today we are highlighting Del Soy. Del Soy does soya milk. They are based in the central region, but they supply across the country. So Del Soy believes in nourishing families with their preservative-free soy milk crafted from high-quality soybeans. So this is Del Soy. Del Soy. And try their soy milk ginger plus or plain soy milk, and you will enjoy it. Choose Del Soy for a healthier lifestyle and enjoy every single sip. Their number to call 055 063 4809. 055 063 4809. Back to Nana T.
Yes.
In Proverbs 22 verse 29, Bible says, do you see a man who excels in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before unknown men.
Yeah.
So for years, you've been doing this. Nobody sent you.
Yeah.
And you just do it.
Yes.
And when the people get blessed, then you are happy.
Yes.
But somebody is watching.
Yes.
Somebody is listening.
And today, look at me.
And then you stand on the big stage at the MTN Heroes of Change, receive your award. You say you go and a thank you talk. Hey, let's go. When
Yes. Next week.
Yeah.
Next
What
week.
will it look like?
I'm going to thank each and every one, but sometimes with the organizations or the partners I've had in the past, I'll be going to visit each and every one. Yes.
What is your message to them?
Thank you for being part of this Nanati journey, making it an impactful journey. Lives have been changed through you and all that. Yes.
What is likely to happen as a result? What do you want them
Maybe more partnership.
Right.
Yeah, maybe more who look at what we've done in the past and then increase it in a larger aspect.
Mention some of the people who have helped you. This is a free platform to give it a shout out to some of the people who have. You sometimes do something and you are doing well, but the work is not known that much.
Okay.
And then some partners come on and then just give you a big shout, a big push, and then now the work takes on a new level. Let's mention some of them and say thank you to them.
Okay. So Rad Kitchen, Mr. Adai, he's been one of the people who I can't mention, like there are lots.
I know you will leave some, but do understand.
Yes.
Next interview that you mentioned that.
Yes. So someone like Mr. Adai, he has been one of the people who supported me in my journey. Access Bank has been one of the people who also recently there was a sandal mall. We went around sharing sandals for school kids, and because of that, I've witnessed some of the things that I've gone through personally on the grounds. Meaning, there's more work to be done, and through Access Bank, we've been able to achieve that. And through that, I was able to get in touch with one young boy who is visually impaired, he's blind. And then he was able to, through the same post and all that, he never attended a school before. Now he's in school of for the blind at Ocran. Yes. And through that too, a lot of people have gone to donate to the school because they also needed some help. And I've also taken it upon myself that I have to support some of those young ones. And on my birthday this year, there was this young girl who was also, she became blind at the age of 6. And then since then, she has never stepped foot in class. She's on my birthday, because I've done that for that young boy, Kojo. The sister also approached me that, okay, if you've done this something, is this a way you can support my sister? And on my birthday, instead of me going to party or use it for something, I said, okay, let me invest into this girl's life. And I've done just that.
Is it like a calling for you?
I would say it should be in everybody's, we should all be like that.
Tell me about your father's church. I monitored that intervention end to end. Tell me about it.
Okay. So what happened to my dad's church? Okay. That was last year, last 2 years, 2022, end of 2022. there was this young girl who lost their leg through accident. There was an accident, and then everybody died in the exception of her and her mom. So they were the only surviving. About 20 people died, and they were the only surviving. So I posted about her, and then someone contacted me that they wanted to help her. Okay, so along the line, I'm a church boy. There is this church at my wife's place in Winneba. And I felt like, okay, I go there sometimes to pray. And I saw the church. It was not in good shape. So fortunately, there was one time I was there, and then the pastor came and I asked him that, what is it I can do for this church? Then he told me, he gave me a budget. And I said, okay. It was something which was huge, but I felt like I'm doing it for God, because God has been good to me in several ways. I dish out that money. All of a sudden, within that week, within that week, and somebody contacted me from the US that they want to fix that girl's leg, but not in Ghana, but they want to do it in the UK. So that was how the whole thing. And I went to the UK and I said, this is not a coincidence. If God can, within just a week, I did something for God, and I went there to the UK, didn't pay a penny.
You know, I'm an asopho. So when you sit in my studio, you say you did something for God, and then God took you to the UK. I smile because I just
I didn't pay a penny. So I'm like, if God can do this, then I'm doing greater. So when I came back, I said, okay, I just calculated whatever I needed to, let's say from tickets and everything. And I said, okay, I'm going to use that as a tithe and give it to God. Whoa. And I'm going to do it. And my dad is an elder in the Apostolic Ghana. So I said, okay, that's not why I checked, but that's where my dad checked. Then I felt like, okay, I'm going to give that money to God as a tithe to him. And that's been good till today.
Wow.
Yeah. So I gave back to the church. I changed the ceiling. I did several things. And people even came on board again, even after me going to do for.
I followed it.
Yeah.
I followed it.
My church, my dad's church in the village, I'm sure in the whole of Asesama, that's the church that has an AC in it. People went to tile it and all that. I've not posted about that yet, but someone went to tile the whole place, carpet and all everything. Yes.
Do you have a sense of how powerful what you are describing is?
I don't know, but I know God in some way has been blessing me, even for me to be alive, for me to even see it here. It's just the doing of God.
It is the doing of God. I agree. Yes. I agree. I agree 100%. Yes. But it's also because you allowed God to use you to be a blessing to humanity.
Yes.
So where do you see this going from here?
Okay, so along the line, I was doing all this thing for the fun of it. Just you have a platform and you are using it to change the lives of people. And I felt like, okay, now I'm thinking I want to reach more people, because my inbox has been flooded. And, sometimes donor fatigue. People donate, and they are tired. So now I'm looking at it that I want to structure it very well. It is not just going to be about Nanati, but it's going to be well structured. Partners, NGOs, bigger companies or individuals who are capable of supporting some of these. Yes. So I want to go beyond just Nanati. And I'm even thinking of not just doing Ghana. I'm going to do Africa.
Amen to Africa.
Yes.
Amen 10 times.
Yes, amen.
Let me ask. What I'm talking about Africa. One day we decided to take Springboard.
Yes, I saw something, Kenya and all that.
Yes, we went to Kenya. We went to Nigeria. We went to Gambia, and the appetite outside Ghana was so great that we had to hold on, because we were now getting scared. Wow. One of the countries said, "Listen, don't go back to Ghana. Don't go back to Ghana. This is where the action is." Wow. And for us, it was a strategic decision to stay here because we felt we wanted to go deeper, and the results have proven that it was a good decision. But I think that now we don't go to base there, but we go to do things there and come back. But I think it's something you should explore. Let's talk about your professional life.
Okay.
As these demands pull you in different directions, what is the impact on your professional work, what you do for a living?
Yes, so what I do for a living, I work where I work, I may not be able to mention.
Yeah, that's
it,
okay. That's fair.
But yes,
The area.
I'm a shift worker. Yes, I'm a shift worker. So most of the time, days that I'm off, I quickly use those days to do what I'm. Yes, do what I'm so. But this time I'm even on leave, so that's how today the whole day.
Balance.
Yes.
And that's beautiful. So you're balancing it too.
My colleagues at work and even my bosses, they see me and they shake me and they're like, Nana, you're. So some of this, and they've opened the door for me to work.
And it's part of your blessing.
Yes.
Wow. Let's talk about Asasewa Princess.
Yes.
How can your daughter become an influencer? You're too powerful.
Okay. So Asasewa Princess, she came not just because she came, but God was behind her coming.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so we had twins. I met my wife on social media as well.
Oh, yeah. So social media is everything.
Yes. So my wife, I met her through social media. Fortunately, we had twins.
Wow.
Yes, we have 2 strong boys. Then my wife was pregnant again in her 7th month, and I told her we're seeing something like milk. And I told my wife, you know what? Let's go back to God. So I spoke to a friend who is a pastor. He told me that, Nana T, now the baby is not out. You can talk to God and God can change things. Trust me. My wife and I, one early morning, we woke up, we prayed, and we told God, the creative power of God. He created this world. He can change anything, can do anything. Guess what? 1 week after that, we went to the sonographer. When she just placed it, he said, where do your bow? I said, yes. Me, I have a conviction. Nothing changes. So when she came, I knew, it was God was just behind her. And even when my wife was about to deliver, what she went through, and my wife is still alive today, I say, yes, it's just the doing of God.
Everything you do in your life seems to be tied to your faith.
Yes.
How big is faith for you?
Everything I depend on God. Even walking to this place has been just God. I don't have any protocol. I don't know anybody. I know people know me, but to say I can call this person, but God in his own way. All of a sudden, somebody will call you, Nana, this, I'm this. I'm like, God, this can only be you. So some of my prayers are like, Pastor Elvis, Alpha Hour. It's just because of this social media. He got in touch with me. Prophet Prempe Ajiman. How? No. All of a sudden, he came to type under. He flew me to Dubai. That's my first international travel.
Wow.
And sometimes when I pray, I just tell God that, God, I don't have anybody. It is only you. Do wonders. And God has been consistently doing wonders in my life.
Wow.
Yes.
So you look at your little girl, and
yes.
to you, she's a miracle baby.
She's a miracle baby.
And at her age,
yes.
How old is she?
Okay, she's just 1 year, 8 months.
Yeah, so
1 year, 8 months.
So
even with her ambassadorial deal, we've been posting her, and she was not getting. I told my wife, you know what? She has the hype, everything. What can we do? And so I was doing a 3-day fast. On I think the very day was Monday. I was driving from Koforidua in my fast, and I was called Nana T. Yes, there's a company who want to sign, and I'm like, okay. I was like, okay. Which company? Said for her, and I'm like, yay, okay, let's do everything now. Yes. So me, everything you see is just the doing of God. And some people, so sometimes I tell God that I want anybody that get closer to me to see him through me.
Wow.
I shouldn't just post anybody and the person will not get help. So sometimes they'll say, Nana T get result. Yes. It is not just me, but in the prayer room, backing by my wife and the people that surround me.
You haven't mentioned your wife's name to give me a shout out.
I love you, baby.
Yeah. You know how to say, oh. Yeah, that's a blessing.
Yes.
The power of a good wife.
Yes.
Or a good spouse.
You know, when I saw her first, I know I was not that churchy at the time, but I saw that churchy thing with her and I'm like, goodness, I know I'll go far, but I don't know. But I need someone who is that prayerful, someone who knows God, someone who understands me. And she's that perfect definition of whatever I've gotten. Yes. Just really.
Just helped you.
Yes, really.
I once saw you with my brother and friend Israel Lai.
Yes.
Israel was one of the people who made me see your work.
Exactly. Okay. So Mr. Israel too. It's the same thing that happened. I've been posting, and then all of a sudden I saw him that he wanted to support somebody. I'm like, Jesus, a whole Mr. Israel under my post. And he has given me so much leverage. He has done so much for me. Because of him, you've noticed.
The first time I saw your work,
Yes.
it was Israel who made me see it.
Yes.
Because Israel is a good brother. I mean,
Mr.
on my
Israel.
50th birthday, Israel and I went to work to raise funds for Scripture Union. So Israel and I go way back. I mean, way back from.
Wow.
I think my first broadcast on Joy FM happened because I had gone to Joy FM with my son.
Okay.
He wanted some young children to wish the president at the time.
Okay.
Happy birthday. So I took my son.
Okay.
And I went because Israel was
Yes.
on air. And then while I was there with Israel, there was supposed to be a sports program. And
Okay.
somehow there was a miscommunication. So there was no sports person there. I said, not sports. They said, easy. Let me do it.
Wow.
I just opened some few websites now, and then I did a sports show for 2 minutes. And
Wow.
then the producer called a few sports. Hey, are you serious? And in less than no time, I was on radio doing what I do best. That is inspiring people. So Israel and I, we go.
He has
back.
really led me to so many brands and so many people. Yes, he has led me to several.
Let's talk about the power of friendship and the power of social media. Starting with friendships and partnerships. How big? Could you have done this by yourself alone?
No, not at all. Not at all. Even the first person who even donated was someone who I barely know. Like, I don't even know her. But she just contacted me. And because, you see, one thing is, when they give, I show it, give, and show back. So people have kind of trusted in whatever I'm doing. So basically, everything that happens, imagine, like I keep coming back to the blood donation. Imagine I post how me alone, you are supposed to donate 3 once in every 3 or 4 months, and I have to post every time. And people go, and some people go without even telling me. People have to drive all the way to. So this has been like people. Let me say I post about somebody who needed tuition to go to school, or somebody need medical bills to be paid. One of the things I do was people who deliver at the hospital, and we go to pay bills and all that. If it is not them, I don't think I can fund all this.
So on a day like this, when you've been appreciated, you've been honored, you've been recognized,
Yes.
What do you say to the large army? What do you call them?
Yeah. Last time we were talking about it, I don't know, the friends of Nanati we've not had any good name for now.
Yeah, but still addressed.
The Nanati community.
Yeah, it's a nice name, it's not bad.
Yeah,
Nanati community. So talk to the Nanati community, right?
So Nanati community. I'm even sitting right here just because of you. If had it not been your sharing, your comments, everything, like your donations that had changed the lives of many, I'm not sure nobody would have known Nanati for the impact. Maybe they would have known me for something else, but maybe not on a larger scale. So I appreciate it. And I echo to all Nanati community.
Shout out to them.
Yeah,
shout out to them. Yeah. Oh,
amazing.
Yeah.
And we even changed the lives of people who are drug addicts and all that. We've done several of those and all that. And because of just one person, a lot of people went back to go into the rehab, and they are changing and all that and all that.
Is social media a game changer?
A true game changer for me.
Tell me about it.
Yes. So just by posting something on social media, people are touched. People have empathy. So one thing I noticed is people are ready to support when they trust you. Yes. So when they trust you, they don't care whether they are giving you this because they know their job will be done. So me personally, it has been of a great help to me. Had it not been social media, I'm not sure I'll be able to buy airtime on TV or anything. But just with my one Ghana data from MTN, and I'm able to change the life of someone. Just recently, a boy, his sickle cell, he phoned me that he needed 20 Ghana to eat. Those are some of the messages I get on daily basis. But his own touched me because he told me he's a teacher, a private teacher, and then he's a sickle cell person. And you know, with sickle cell, every time they are going into crisis. So I felt like, oh, this is, mostly I send. But this one, I said, okay, let me post it and then verify. Sometimes people send, I know sometimes some may not be true, but I just send that, okay, this is not any big deal. But I felt like, okay, let me post and then verify this story. I verified and it was true. Within an hour, we raised about 10,000 Ghana cedi for that guy. Not my money. The money didn't even come from me. I even wanted to send 20. Okay, I sent it, but then for the guy to take him to go and eat something and all that. All of a sudden, people send money within an hour. We had about 10,000 Ghana cedis. And people were sending more. I told them, you know what, it's okay. Don't tell me again. Whatever happens, it's up to you. And then people even pledge that every month they are going to give him money. And $100, people pledge $100, yes, $100 and all that. And they are doing it.
Let me share a quote from Sheila Holt that says, trust is the ultimate human currency.
Yeah.
Trust.
Yes.
It's like money.
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes, I agree. Because most of the things, if people don't trust you, trust me, you are not going anywhere. You are not going anywhere.
But you definitely are going somewhere.
Yes, because people have built that trust in me. And because most of the things people give, and I post it that this is it. When I present it, I post it, this is it. And that's it.
Today's been about celebrating James Ano Tete, a.k.a. Nana T, for your recognition in the category of Digital Hero at the recent MTN Heroes of Change.
Yes.
Springboard team would like to congratulate you and to say that it's a recognition well deserved.
Thank you.
And the reason why we brought you here is to just throw light on somebody doing something beautiful.
Thank you.
And to say Ghana is a good country.
Yes.
Because there are people like Nana T in Ghana. So this is our endorsement of your work.
Wow, thank you.
Keep doing what you do.
Thank you so much.
And our prayer for you is that it will get bigger and bigger. And your dream for Africa will become a reality.
Amen.
Yeah. And I like your strong faith and your convictions. And importantly, I like the partnership with your wife.
Yes.
So it's lovely.
Thank you.
So thank you for coming.
Thank you too.
And long live Nana T.
Thank you.
This has been a very special edition of Springboard, your virtual university, celebrating James Ano Tete, aka Nana T, for being recognized as an MTN Hero of Change, and to just throw light on what he is doing. So now you know, when you see the post, you know what to do. Just get involved and help him to change many more lives. Springboard has been brought to you by the Springboard Roadshow Foundation in partnership with MTN Ghana, the Enterprise Group, and the Ghana Growth Program, a collaboration between MasterCard Foundation and Springboard. Our media partners, Joy 99.7 FM, Joy News TV, and our friends at Graphic. My name remains Albert Ocran, saying God bless you, and God bless you.